Genre. It might be argued that there are only three genres: documentary, fiction and avant-garde. Hays Code. The Motion Picture Production Code was the set industry moral censorship guidelines that govern the production of the United States motion pictures released by major studios from 1930 to 1968. It is also popularly known as the Hays Code after Hollywood's chief censor of all time, Will H. Hays.
This is not the right street. Why did you turn here? What are you doing that for? What are you honking the horn for?
Phyllis's face in this shot is the violence of this killing. The fact that it's a close-up shot and stays that way for a while after he said shows no mercy and shows she's in charge. The look in her eyes shows how cold-hearted she is. The violence in this scene is represented by her face as part of the Hays Code, as no violence was allowed on screen. The fact that the main woman in this film is the killer is called femme fatale. This is where the woman is the catalyst of all bad things that happen. Femme fatale only appears in film noir. The sexy, desirable woman is really the main problem in the film. Double indemnity is an example of film noir. This includes classic noir narratives such as femme fatales, double-crossing, triple-crossing and violence showing through-screen incidents and use of innuendos. Downbeat endings were unusually prevalent for Hollywood films. The visual effects of film noir are plain, simple, very dark, with very little light. The use of horizontal lines of blinds. This shows imprisonment like bars on a window. Often, the main character femme fatales people in the corner showing dominance. In Double Indemnity, there is a scene where Phyllis is walking down the stairs and the camera is low, pointing at her feet, as she walks down the stairs to meet her husband. This also shows dominance over the main character, who films these days are the main characters.
The Pacific All Risk Insurance Company. It's about some renewals on the automobiles. I've been trying to contact your husband for the past 2 weeks, but he's never in his office.
Is there anything I can do?
The insurance ran out on the 15th. I'd hate to think of you having a smashed fender or something while you're not fully covered.
Perhaps I know what you mean, Mr. Neff. I've just been taking a sunbath.
No pigeons around, I hope. Now, about those policies, Miss Stevenson, I hate to take up your time, but...
Oh, that's all right. If you would like to put something on, I'll be right down. Nettie, show Mr. Neff into the living room.
And I wanted to see her again, close. Without that silly staircase between us.
When the Hays Code was in place, no sex was allowed on screen, so it was done by the use of innuendos throughout the film. There are several sex scenes. Even though the last seduction is film noir, it's post-Hays Code and the BBFC was in place. The age rating is 18 and includes sexual scenes, killing and swearing. In the scene, Bridget kills her husband. This would have never been shown in 1944 because it wouldn't have passed the Hays Code. This sex scene in The Last Seduction would not have been shown in 1944 because full frontal nudity and sex scenes would not have been shown due to the Hays Code.